This next question on Blue Sky from Baseball and Cats. Don't have a name. All right, this is kind of a complicated one. I've reread this a couple of times. I'm not 100% sure if I've like wrapped my mind around it. Assuming spring training 2027 happens this time next year, which group of players is likely to be perceived as having the higher future major league value? The 2026 opening day Saints outfield or the 2026 opening day Kernels rotation? For the sake of the question, let's just say Jenkins is healthy by opening day. So we should probably start by trying to figure out who we'd wrap up into that question. So your Saints opening day outfield, I think we can loosely assume has Walker Jenkins in it.
Yep.
Emmanuel Rodriguez in it.
Yep.
And who am I missing?
Well, I mean, you could say Gabby Gonzalez.
Gabby Gonzalez for sure.
You could say Kyler Fedko.
Yep.
You could maybe say Henry Mendez.
Hope not, but yes.
We could. But like Ryan Kreidler's not in that mix. Probably Roden shouldn't be in that mix. But I think it's Jenkins, Erod, Gabby Gonzalez. Right?
Okay.
That's probably those three.
Okay, sounds good. And then for the Cedar Rapids Kernels rotation for 2026, we can take a stab at that because we have touched on it a little bit. I think you're looking at, in no particular order, but the top three guys is, dude, so exciting to me. Newly triple-digit throwing lefty Dasan Hill. 101 mile per hour fastball Charlee Soto. Agent Bohorquez, who has touched 99 in live BP this spring.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're probably looking at a returner in Cole Peschel, who might be a name that folks aren't super familiar with. He was one of the best college starters in the last couple of draft classes, who was really looking good in both Fort Myers and Cedar Rapids, then went down with an injury partway through last season. And then I feel like there's a number of guys that could fill that fifth spot. I mean, these are both really impressive groups. I think there's a pretty obvious answer here in terms of projecting who would have the higher future major league value, right? Are we in agreement here that it's the Saints outfield?
Yes. I was gonna say, as long as you think it's the Saints outfield. Yeah. But for the reasons that you said earlier, like you value the position players more because they're playing every day. And for the reasons that I said earlier, where the pitching guy might be the next big thing and then all of a sudden isn't. Like think of what was the biggest like young pitching name in baseball a year ago?
Like Paul Skeet. No, that's an extra year on. I don't know. Bubba Champ. Oh, who's maybe not even a reliever anymore.
Like it went from the very top to the very bottom, right?
Yep.
You go back a handful of years, like one of the names that I remember, Forrest Whitley was going to be. I mean, he was like,
yeah, he's pitching in Japan now, dude.
Because he was awful. Like he was going to be the next big thing. And I mean, yeah, Paul Skeens, unbelievable, right? And you get those types of guys, but like even Scooble was not good for a while.
Totally.
And then he was. So I would always value the hitters more, and I think that's why in the draft the Twins tend to go the hitter route when they draft early. I mean, Paul Skeens would have been super, super fun to have an opportunity, but those guys come around once every nevers. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just it's one of those deals. So I would say for sure the Saints outfield, and even if Jenkins isn't healthy, I agree.
I agree because you also have to factor in proximity, right? Like we've talked about the volatility of pitchers, but you're also talking about 3 to 4 guys who are 1 step away versus 3 to 4 guys that are 3 steps away. And every one of those guys is 3 steps away. The additional step creates the like, what if this guy fails? What if this guy gets hurt, et cetera, et cetera. So that is a super fun hypothetical, but it's got to be Saints